VQ, calling CQ, 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 and listening. KJ5, GVQ, calling CQ, 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 and listening. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, the Raw Ham, calling CQ and listening.
Whiskey 6, Juliet Sierra Lima.
Was that Whiskey 6, Juliet Sierra Lima?
QSL, my friend, you are 5 and 9 plus 5, 5, 9 plus 5 to Central Alabama, QSL.
Yeah, let me make sure I got that right. Whiskey 6, Juliet Sierra Lima. James, QSL?
QSL, James here in good old Wetumpka, Alabama, QSL.
Wetumpka, Alabama. Yeah, roger that. I grew up on Dauphin Island, Alabama, and made my way up here to Oklahoma, over.
QSL. Yeah, Dauphin Island is beautiful, man. How'd you end up in Oklahoma?
Yeah, tell me about it. Man, I missed the water. Now, you know how it goes, work and things change and family grows and different things, and so ended up here. How you doing this evening, bud?
QSL, doing good. What was your call sign again? I'm sorry, I missed it.
No, you're good. It's Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, and we're actually streaming live on YouTube right now, so if you want to hear how good that radio sounds, I did a live stream earlier today, and something happened with my audio. It wasn't flowing from the radio, but I just checked it. It's working good tonight, over.
Yes, sir, it certainly is. Doing fine business. Your audio is great, and your signal is strong. What's the YouTube channel?
It's my call, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, the Raw Ham, over.
QSL, I've always wondered what I sounded like on the other end. You know, I've always heard a few locals around here just say, yeah, you sound pretty good, or you sound crappy, or scratchy, or need to turn this up or turn that down or whatever. So, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that. I appreciate it, partner. I really do.
Yeah, roger that. That's one of my favorite things to chase. And then I started a net on Wednesday nights, me and a buddy of mine, and it kind of took off, and we had a friend of ours I met on the radio. He had a live stream, Go Amateur Radio, Nate, Whiskey 4 and 9 Drunk Kangaroos, and he started streaming us, and I was like, you know what, he couldn't no more. He had some other obligations, so he's like, man, you ought to stream it, and so I got started doing it, and I don't know, I'm 5 or 6 videos deep, something like that, just trying to get my start, over.
Roger that. Sounds like you're off to a good start. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. What kind of rig is it you got, especially your microphone?
I'm running a stock hand mic that come with this Yaesu FT710 set up in my little train shack. I got model trains I run every now and again and just kick back and have a good old time, over.
Roger that. Yeah, it sounds like you're right here in the same room with me and everything. I run a ICOM 756 Pro 3, and I also got a older model Kenwood TS940 I use occasionally, but I'm running barefoot with a wire end-fed antenna DX Extreme Ultimax, and you sound really good down here.
Roger that, bud. Well, man, like I say, you'll be able to hear it. You sounded wonderful yourself. Really good. I'm just hoping, like I say, that audio stream, for some reason it quit picking it up off the radio. My laptop did, and started taking it from one of the laptop mics, and it wasn't as good. But man, yeah, you sound super good. I'm running a homebrew fan dipole with the apex at about 50 feet, 100 watts, barefoot radio. and I pulled all the elements from my antenna in different directions. It's kind of making like a makeshift mast there, over.
Roger that, roger that. Yeah, which way you got it pointed? Any particular direction, or is it kind of omnidirectional, or what?
Yeah, it's kind of omnidirectional. Like I say, if I remember correctly, I think my 20-meter elements are running kind of northeast and southwest, and my 10's running pretty much north and south, and 40's opposite of the 20 there, over.
Roger that, roger that. Well, it sounds like you got pretty good coverage there. It does sound really, really good. Yeah, mine's oriented kind of east to west, and I live in one of those snooty HOA neighborhoods. You know, you're supposed to have a ham radio, so I kind of got mine hid behind a house, and it's only up about maybe between 16 and 20 feet, and that's about all I can manage. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. I started dabbling with that Whisper. I've been home sick, and I got to go back to work tomorrow. I'm feeling much better this evening. But I started dabbling with that Whisper. I don't know if you ever played with it, but man, it's really neat. You can really tell, where your signals is going, and I've made me kind of a cheap poor man's POTA performer. That guy from Kentucky, I think he is, on YouTube. I kind of watched his videos, and I did my own spin on it. But anyway, I'm really wanting to play around with that and see what Whisper shows, that if you do move the two radials, how much of a difference it makes in your gain in direction, over.
Roger that, roger that. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. I've never tried that before. Where'd you find it at?
I think his channel's Budget Ham. I can't think of his name right now, but he's all about making, what he can out of nothing. And I took just kind of like he did, a little fishing pole and stretched me a wire up. And I know he was using a choke. I hadn't put a choke on it. Didn't really seem where I needed to. It tuned up good, and doesn't seem like I've got any RF on it. I just wanted to make something to go do some activations there, over.
Roger that, roger that. Yeah, sound like y'all be able to do plenty of them with the signal you got going. Sounds really, really nice. Cool beans, man. Yeah, appreciate the come by there, and I'm going to go look at YouTube and see what I sound like, man. I really do appreciate you telling me that. Whiskey 6, Juliet Sierra Lima, 7-3 on your final, my friend.
7-3s, my friend. We got you in a log, and I'll get you done up in QRZ. And you're the first one, so hopefully we'll drag some more people around there and get them on YouTube, over.
Roger that. You should be able to. You sounded really good with a good, strong signal, yeah. All right, man. Have a good evening. I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Whiskey 6, Juliet Sierra Lima. Clear on your final.
73, my friend, and QRZ for KJ5, GVQ to Raw Ham.
Alpha Kilo 4, Sierra Echo.
All right, I don't know if people's calling me or somebody else moved in on top of us. There was an Alpha Kilo.
Alpha Kilo 1, 4, Sierra Echo, PSL.
Yeah, stand by a second there. I got you in, but I about messed something up here. I didn't get that other call log before I called. Let me make sure I got you in there. Is Alpha Kilo 4 Sierra Echo, QSL?
Roger, QSL. You are 59 in Georgia, 59 in Georgia, QSL.
QSL 59 in Georgia there. Man, I wish I could say the same. You're down kind of in my noise, but I can hear you really good. You're probably about a 5.5, over.
Roger. Thank you for 5.5. Could you please confirm your call time? Is Kilo, Juliet 5, Golf, Delta, Kilo?
Negative. It's Golf, Victor, Quebec. Kilo, Juliet 5, Golf, Victor, Quebec. And we're streaming live on YouTube, so you can find out what that radio's sounding like, over.
Roger. Thank you very much. Got it. Golf, Victor, Quebec, and I will check the screen. Thank you for 5.5. 73, good luck.
73 is my friend. QRZ.
Whiskey 3, Tango.
Kilo Mike 4, Papa Oscar Papa.
All right, I heard a Whiskey 3 first. I'll get that Kilo Mike here in a minute.
Whiskey 3 Tango X-Ray November.
Whiskey 3 Tango X-Ray November, William, QSL?
QSL, you're 5-9 in Maryland, Mike Delta.
Roger that. Got you a 5-9 here in Oklahoma as well. Sounding good, bud. Sounding real good. What you running, over?
Running, I don't know, a couple hundred watts here through all tubes set up.
Oh, I got you there. I'm running a FT710 with a barefoot on a fan dipole homebrew there, over.
Roger. Yeah, roger that. So it's a good signal tonight from Oklahoma, and you're sounding great. I listened to you for about 10 minutes here.
Oh, yeah, roger that. Well, you have to go over there to my YouTube channel and check yourself out. That audio sounds hot, but it sounds good to me. I like it kind of hot there, over.
Roger, yeah, I'm trying to help you out here with the amplifier. So I'm just running a mono, a vertical, so it needs a little help sometimes punching through all the other traffic.
QSL, man, you about blowed me out of my chair that time, I gotta say, sounding great.
All right, well, you work some other contacts. I'm going to log you here. And I just want to make sure. It's Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec in Chandler, Oklahoma.
QSL. I'm an Alabama boy, moved up here as an Okie now, I guess you'd say. And I don't remember what I told you, but you come on strong, so I'm definitely giving you a 5-9. We'll go 5-9 both ways there, Roger.
Roger, 5-9 both ways. You have a good night, and good luck. Good luck, 73s.
73s, my friend. There was a mic station I told to stand by. You still around?
Kilo Mike 4, excuse me, Papa Oscar Papa.
All right, Kilo Mike 4, Papa Oscar Papa out of Florida. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, got a little bit of frog in my throat, having problems here. You look like you may be splattering just a little bit, 5-something, a little bit wide. But you're 25 over with me, and it may be just coming from 2 or 3 different directions, and that might be all that it is. Over.
Yeah, roger that, man. I got a waterfall full of you. You're solid 20 over. I don't know. I've had probably 5 people tell me that, but for the most part, everybody says this thing sounds good. There, over.
QSL, ask for the report, because if you're fish 5'9", 5'9 plus 10, that's what's happening. To get to 20 and 30 over, the signals come up in more than one direction. You know what I mean? 5 degrees left and right. So anyway, that's probably what it is, because audio sounds really good. Just looks wide on the scope. Thanks so much, and give me your name before you go.
Yeah, name's Richard, and we're streaming live on YouTube. I don't know if you heard that part, but you can go and you can see how that radio sounds. I wish I had another camera where you could see the screen, the display, but I'm working on that. We'll get there one day, over.
Okay, Richard, 73, my friend. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you coming in there and got you in the log. 5-9 both ways. We'll call QRZ.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Romeo, Lima, November.
All right, somebody was asking about the channel. Hang on there, Lima. It's KJ5 GVQ to Raw Ham, and it's on you at YouTube there, over.
Roger that, thank you.
All right, come on in there, Lima. I heard a Lima station.
Yeah, Kilo, Quebec 4, Romeo, Lima, November.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Romeo, Lima, November. Joshua, QSL?
QSL, you sounded good. I think you said Richard, or was it Rich?
Yeah, I got Rich in QRZ. It's Richard. I go by Rich, Richie, Richard. Just don't call me late for any smoked mullet there, over.
I got you, Rich. I got you. Well, I heard you say earlier you're an old Alabama boy. What part of Alabama?
I grew up on Dauphin Island, about as far south as you can go in Alabama, over.
Okay, I got you. Well, I'm North Alabama, about 30 miles south of Huntsville. But anyways, I'm using a new radio. Let's see here, pushing about 190 watts right now out of it, and it's I don't think I've ever used this thing on 20, so this is a first for me.
Hey, Roger that. Well, man, go check that thing out on my channel. You'll be amazed. It sounds wonderful there. Over.
Yeah, over. I'll definitely check it out, Rich. I'll look it up as soon as we get off here. But thank you for picking me up there, and I'll let you get back to it. And name here is Blake, by the way, and yeah, like I said, in North Alabama. But you're sounding great. You're 25 over here in Alabama, so sounding great, Rich. And I'll check out the channel. Thank you, 7-3.
Roger that, bud. Hey, well, I gotta ask, and I hope I don't offend you, but is it Roll Tide?
Yeah, it's Roll Tide, born and raised.
Yeah, Roger that. Well, I usually just throw it out there, but I wasn't for sure there. Over.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of War Eagle around here, but yeah, I'm Roll Tide, so I'm gonna say Roll Tide.
Roger that. 73's Roll Tide there, my friend. We'll catch you down the log another time.
7-3, Rich. Have a good night.
You as well. QRZ?
Whiskey Delta 4, X-Ray Alpha.
Juliet Foxtrot, N5JF.
All right, JS, stand by. Whiskey Delta 4, I think it was something Foxtrot. Come again?
Whiskey Delta 4, X-Ray Alpha.
Whiskey Delta 4, X-Ray Alpha. Man, you're going to have to see what that radio sounds like, too. You loud and proud. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, you're coming in 20 over here in Alpha Lima, Alabama, Roll Tide.
Hey, man, yeah, I got you there, Timothy. It finally popped up. That's awesome, man. Roll Tide for sure. Man, we need to get a Roll Tide net going on Saturdays coming up. Over?
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I'm only about an hour away from Tuscaloosa.
Oh, man, yeah, I heard that. Well, you'll be down there partying. Over?
Roger that. Yeah, you're sounding really good from Oklahoma. 20 over.
Same at you there, so we'll go 5-9 both ways in the log there, Roger.
Roger that. Sounds good. 73. Have a good night.
You as well, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Like I say, go check that thing out. You sounding great. All right, there was and I done forgot. I think it was a Lima I said to stand by.
Juliet Foxtrot. November 5, Juliet Foxtrot.
November 5, Juliet Foxtrot. That's out of Louisiana. All right, don't get mad at me when I say Roll Tide. I had all them Alabama boys got me stirred up there, Roger.
Oh, yeah, well, go Tigers.
Hey, Roger that, man. I used to do a bunch of work down there. I actually used to live, before I moved up here, right there outside of Covington, just north of the lake there in Folsom. Over?
I'm in Covington.
Come on. I hear you. I still got some friends down there. They come up and visit every now and again. We just don't. I got such a big family. We don't get to come down that way that often. Over.
Yeah, you got a beautiful signal and good audio. Oh, I heard you said you're just using a little hand mic. It sounds great. What's your call again, Rich?
It's Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec. Over.
KJ5GVQ. Well, nice to meet you, man. Great signal. And I'm down in the bayou. Crawfish are starting to come out, and you know what I'm talking about if you were from down here.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. My dad, he's been giving me heck coming and going. He's going to Rouse's and getting them already cooked there, Roger.
I seen some today. Yeah, it sounds good. Well, where's your dad live?
He lives over around Tillman's Corner there. He's originally from Dauphin Island, Bala Battery there, Roger.
Yeah, you had mentioned Dauphin Island. We go down to Florida all the time to Destin, so I always see it going down that way. Yeah, I am right off River Road and Lee Road. You probably know the area.
Yeah, I do. It's been a minute since I've been down that way. But you're right there by the bridge at River Road. That cuts up, goes over back towards the the monastery back there. Can't think of the name of it. Over.
St. Joseph Abbey, about a mile from me.
Yeah, roger that. As soon as you said St. Joseph, I had it there. I got a friend of mine that goes over there and bakes bread with them, I think on Mondays. Over.
Yeah, I buy bread from them. It's good. Yep, that's a nice, beautiful piece of land back there. And it's actually not even the same zip code. It's considered St. Benedict's, Louisiana, instead of Covington. Look, there's other people out there, my friend. You go ahead and keep working it on YouTube, and we'll look for you again. It was a lot of fun. Glad you're from down here, well, have lived down here and worked down here, so you knew what was going on. 73, Rich, KJ5, GVQN5JF. What's my signal report so I can log it?
I got us in there as 5-9 both ways. You got a beautiful signal. Go check that thing out on the channel there, Roger.
Yeah, by the time I get to it, it won't be live, though.
That's okay. That's okay. I wished I could tell about where we at. I don't know. You're going to be about 5 down, 5, 6 down, 7 down? Yeah, I think 7 down. Over.
All right. Sounds good. What's the channel?
Oh, it's my call, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham. And I'm going to tell you, I know you're ready to go, but I got to tell you, the rare ones in New Orleans, after that deal went down at New Year's, they didn't run their net. And me and a buddy of mine jumped on there, didn't mean to, but we grabbed the frequency, asked, nobody said it was in use. And a couple of guys come in there and they's like, man, we're going to call y'all the raw ones, y'all just took over.
On the other VFO, I'm on a FTDX 101D. I've got the rare ones on 7275, so I got Big Dave on there, so flipping back and forth. Sounds good. I'm going to go take a listen. Thanks a lot, Rich. KJ5, GVQ, and 5JF. 73.
73's my friend. Glad to get you in the log. Let this computer reset, and we're going to call QRZ.
Yeah, Whiskey Baker 2, Baker, Nancy, Echo. Whiskey Baker 2, Baker, Nancy, Echo. Over.
All right, there was a big pile up, but there was something, I think, Delta Nancy Echo there at the end.
Whiskey Baker 2, Baker, Nancy, Echo. Over.
All right, I'm not getting, what's after whiskey again? Give me a different phonetic.
Whiskey, Boston 2, Boston, Norway, England. Over.
All right, Whiskey, Boston 2, Boston, Norway, Echo.
Roger, Roger. Name is Alan, Alpha, Lima, Alpha, Nancy, Southwest Florida. Over.
Roger on the Southwest Florida. You got a good signal coming up here, pretty strong. Just it was a little bit hazy, but I got you in there. We're gonna call it 5-9, Roger.
Roger, Roger. You're also 5-9 here, and we've had a very nice day of 72 degrees, bright sun, and low humidity. Unusual for Florida. Over.
Yeah, Roger that. Roger that. I hear you. We finally warmed up. I've been homesick, and today I've actually started feeling better. So I got to go to work tomorrow, and I said, well, I'd get out here and play a little radio tonight. Over.
Roger, Roger. You're in Oklahoma, is that right?
QSL. About an hour. I'm about an hour east of Oklahoma City. Roger.
All right, we'll let you go. There's a ton of stations calling. Very nice to talk with you, Rich, and thank you kindly for coming back. WB2BNE clear.
All right, I got us in a log as a 5-9 both ways. 73s, my friend. Have a good evening. Let this thing reset. QRZ.
Whiskey 9, Delta Whiskey Tango.
November 8th, Juliet, Mike America.
All right, I got to go with the Whiskey 9 something Tango, I think it was.
Yes, sir. It's a Whiskey 9er, Delta Whiskey Tango.
QSL Whiskey 9, Delta Whiskey Tango. David, and is that Indiana?
Yes, sir. It sure is. Can I get your call, please?
Sure thing. It's KJ5 GVQ Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec the raw ham. Roger.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. Very good. Well, you're coming in with a booming 5.9 signal. I had to respond to your call because it was such a nice display on my band scope here. So you're coming in great, Rich. Over.
Hey, I appreciate that. I don't know if you heard, but we're streaming live on YouTube at what I just told you for my call. You can go there and you can find out what your radio sounds like, provided my audio feed didn't go down. Hopefully it didn't. I'm looking at it on the screen. I can't listen to it, but I can see I'm still moving around, so maybe it's working. Over.
Oh, this sounds great. I'll have to see if I can find it while I'm talking at you here. Let me tell you about my setup here. I've got a Yaesu 991 Alpha, and for an antenna, I've got a dipole that's a 20-meter dipole that's sitting up in my attic. And so just 100 watts barefoot with a dipole in the attic. What do you think of that?
I think that's pretty amazing. I got to tell you, I met a ham on a repeater, and he gave me my first HF rig when I passed my general. I talked to him on the repeater. He said, "Well, I got one. I'll make a deal with you." And I said, "Okay." So I went by to look at it, and we got to talking. And he says, "You pass that general, I'm gonna give it to you." And he's generally on Wednesday nights when we do our net, but he's missed the past couple of weeks. He had some antenna problems, but anyway, it finally let go on me, and I was gonna get the 991A, but I talked myself into this 710. I absolutely love it, and I can't believe that antenna's in the attic, man. Come on.
I know, me too. I'm surprised it works so well. And hey, listen to this. I've got a 40-meter dipole up there, and you're probably thinking, well, how the heck does he get a 40-meter dipole? Do I have that big of a house? No, I don't. I've got one side of it is a piece of wire, and the other side of my dipole is a ham stick. So that's the only way I could fit a dipole up there for 40 meters, and it works great.
Well, I was going to say you either got a big house or you got a folded dipole. Well, I'm running a fan dipole. It's a homebrew. The only thing store-bought is the insulator with the little lightning gap, if you will. And what I've done, I played around with it. I didn't like fighting those little insulators in between the elements. And so I just pulled my elements in different directions. And it kind of works as a makeshift mast for this wind we get out here. Over.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a nice sail for a sailboat, too, probably. I tried a fan dipole. I didn't have any luck. I could get it tuned on the lower frequency, but all the upper ones, I could never get them to resonate anyway. Well, you sound great. I was just listening to your feed on your website or on the QRZ. No, it's YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Sounds good. The audio is very nice. Thank you very much for making that available.
Yeah, roger that. I used to chase a bunch, and I still do. I used to chase a bunch of stations that did that, and when I started that net, if you're around tomorrow night, hopefully, I'm supposed to be on call, but I got a guy I'm hoping is going to trade out with me. I generally run a net on Wednesday nights at 7 Central. On 40, we try to get around 7.215, and we pass everybody around. It's just a free-for-all rag chew there, Roger.
Roger. Okay, well, if I'm not doing anything and I'm playing radio, I'll definitely tune in. Thanks a lot.
Kilo 3 India Foxtrot Oscar.
All right, buddy. Well, let me see if I can get some more in there, because my old voice is about to give out from that cold. 73 is glad to get you in the log, and we'll call QRZ.
Kilo Golf 7 Whiskey Quebec Charlie.
Kilo 3 India Foxtrot Oscar.
I appreciate that pile-up, guys. I hate it, but I can only take one of you at a time. Kilo Golf 7, I think it was.
Kilo 3 India Foxtrot Oscar.
Kilo Golf 7 Whiskey Quebec Charlie. I've got you 10 over South Central Montana.
10 over Montana. I messed your call up banging it in with one hand. I got the Kilo Golf 7.
Whiskey, Quebec, Charlie.
I never was one much for typing there, but okay, I got you in there, Edward. Man, and you're strong as well. I wasn't looking at the needle, but you sounding beautiful there. I'd definitely give you probably a +10, over.
QSL, yeah. Barefoot Yaesu FT920 with hex beam setting up about 40 foot, pointing your way.
Roger that. Well, it's doing the job for you. I guess you heard I was telling him I'm running a 710 barefoot with a homebrew fan dipole at about 50 feet. Roger.
Roger that. Copy, clear. Yeah, I'll let you get back to it, sir. Appreciate the contact and have fun.
Yeah, man, we got you in there 5'9" both ways, and go to that YouTube channel and check the audio out. You sounded wonderful. All right, there was another one in there. Come in there. I don't even remember. Come on, what you call? We'll get you in the log.
Kilo Delta 9, Oscar Uniform Juliet.
Kilo Delta 9, Oscar, I think it was.
Yes, sir. Kilo Delta 9, Oscar Uniform Juliet.
All right, over in Illinois. Now, I got to tell you, ever since I put that dipole up, I've always felt like I had a pipeline up to Illinois there. But you definitely coming in 5'9" tonight, Roger?
Yeah, you're coming in 5'9" up here as well. So you must have been doing something right with that antenna, because I usually don't get the West Coast or Oklahoma too well. But I'm running a homebrew end-fed halfway up in my front yard. Over.
Yeah, Roger that. You dipped a little, but we're going to keep it at a 5'9", because you was up there when you first come in, crashing through the pile up there. Well, like I say, you can check yourself out on YouTube. You can hear what that radio sounds like at KJ5GBQ to Raw Ham, where we sizzling on 20 tonight, Roger.
Roger that. Yeah, I popped it open when you said it, and the audio that you have linked in from contacts is coming in real nice. Over.
Good deal. I appreciate that, man. I chased some POTA, and I did something I've never done earlier today, and I don't know if it was, I was trying to share the window, the POTA log and everything, and I think it either bogged the computer down or something, but all the audio was trash. I started to take it down, but after I told everybody about it, I felt bad. I said, well, I got to leave it up and just give an apology, Roger.
Oh, yeah. Leave it. Good experience. Yeah, I was chasing POTA this morning as well, hunting whatever I could find. Over.
Yeah, Roger that. Well, I got to get to work tomorrow. I started feeling better about noon today, and but my throat's starting to bother me again. So we're going to hang in here for a little bit more. So let me jump down the log. I appreciate you checking the channel out and coming in there, Roger.
Roger that. Feel better. We're getting over it ourselves over here. QSL.
QSL 73s, my friend. I got your computer reset. Let's see if we can get another one in there. This is KJ5GVQ.
Kilo Golf 4 India Mike India.
Kilo Golf 4 India Mike India, QSL.
Roger. QSL Kilo Golf 4 India Mike India. Name is Mike. QTH is Alabama, about 20 miles north of Birmingham, and your signal is 5'9" plus. Over.
Roger that. You're strong 5'9" as well here. Over. You know, probably 10 over. We've had a bunch of boys from Alabama, and it seems like I don't ever get to get y'all, so I appreciate it. That's my home state. I don't know if you heard earlier. I grew up on Dauphin Island, Roger.
Yeah, Roger's on that. Dauphin Island. They got a little snow down there about a week ago. I don't think I'd have wanted any of that.
Yeah, Roger that. I remember when I was a kid, the bay froze, Dauphin Island bay froze, and I remember getting my tail whipped for getting out on it, Roger.
Yeah, that's a strange phenomenon. Not supposed to get that cold down there. It was about 74 degrees here today. Sunshiny, really beautiful day.
Yeah, I think we got up, what the wife said, I think we got up around 80, high 70s anyway. I went out for a little bit. I got a son that's got his permit, and excuse me there, he drove me up to the store and back, so we lived through that.
Oh, Lord. Man, you've got a headache on your hands. Good luck with that. Well, I'll let you catch another one. I just want to wave my hand, and you are sounding real good. I've been sitting here eating a bowl of chili listening to you. So, y'all have fun. 73, Kilo Golf 4, India Mike, India. Bye-bye.
73s, my friend. Good to hear all y'all from Alabama. It makes me a little homesick. All right, let me reset this computer, get that one logged, and we'll grab another one. QRZ.
November 9, Zulu, November.
Whew, I couldn't make that out. Let's just try that again.
November 9, Zulu, November.
Uniform Bravo.
All right, Uniform Bravo. Come again, Uniform Bravo.
Kilo 4, Foxtrot Uniform Bravo, QSL.
Kilo 4, Foxtrot Uniform Bravo, North Carolina, QSL.
QSL, you are 59 plus 20, 59 plus 20.
Yeah, and you're every bit of 10 over, sounding good, beautiful audio, man. You're gonna have to check it out on my YouTube channel. We're streaming live, Roger.
Roger, I'll take care of it. I'll go do it right now. 73s.
All right, man. I guess you know the channel. This is call sign the Raw Ham. 73s. Appreciate you getting in the log, and we'll get another one in there. QRZ.
Kilo 3, Zulu, Oscar, November.
I heard of Oscar.
November 0, November Mike Oscar.
November 0, November Mike Oscar, QSL?
QSL, Roger. Name here is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta, and you're 20 over 59 in Colorado.
Oh, Roger that there, Rod, in Colorado. It just populated. I got you a good 5'9" strong, probably 5 over. Sounding good tonight there. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. I didn't catch your call sign.
Oh, Roger that is KJ5 GVQ Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec, the Raw Ham, Roger.
Very good. Thank you so much for the contact.
Yeah, Roger that. I got us in the log 5'9" both ways, and check that channel out, and you can hear what your audio sounds like, Roger.
Thank you so much. N0 NMO 73.
73s, my friend. Let her reset a minute, and we'll go QRZ.
Kilo Mike 5 Echo.
November, Delta Mobile. November 9, Zulu, November.
All right, I started typing the Kilo Mike. I think it was 5, and I heard a portable in there, but let's go with that Kilo Mike.
Kilo Mike 5 Echo. Good evening to you.
Good evening, man. That thing is loud. Golly, it sounds good out of South Carolina. I would have thought you was in my front yard on a bullhorn, Roger.
Roger that. I'm testing out an amplifier I recently got repaired. It's an Ameritron ALS 500. So I'm running, as I look here, around 300 watts. Over.
300 watts. Well, it's definitely doing the trip for you. I'm running 100 barefoot FT710 homebrew dipole, fan dipole at about 50 feet. Roger.
Roger that. Yeah, I'm running a vertical antenna. It's the DX Commander vertical, and it radios an ICOM 7300. And then as I look, I'm running around 200 or 300 watts. Over.
Roger that, man. Well, definitely sounding good. Go check it out on my channel there where we're streaming live. Roger.
Roger that. You have a good one. 73 KJ5 Golf Victor Quebec Kilo Mike 5 Echo. Have a good one.
You as well, bud. 73. Thanks for stopping by. QRZ.
November 9, Zulu, November.
November something 9, I think it was.
Yes, November 9, Italy, Zulu, November.
November 9, Italy, Zulu, November, QSL?
QSL, Roger. Name here is Ed, Echo Delta, Indianapolis, and you are 10 over S9 here.
Got you there, Ed. I wasn't looking. You sound like a good, strong 5'9". Come again, I'll give you a report, over.
All right, Rich. Yeah, well, you sound like you're 40 over S9 here over at the audio. Big and loud here in Indianapolis. Go.
Roger that, buddy. Excuse me, my throat's giving up on me. I got you a good, strong 5 over. Definitely 5 over 9 looking at the needle there, Roger.
Roger. Just running my new 7300, 100 watts out the back into my Mosley SFN 50 feet there. Running the Heil headset there. And Rich is doing a great job. Back to you.
Roger that, bud. I got a Barefoot FT710, a stock mic. Check it out on that channel. See if that's a new rig you're playing with, and you'll find out what she sounds like, Roger.
Roger. 7-3.
7-3, my friend. Appreciate you coming back. QRZ.
Kilo 9 Tango, South Florida.
All right, first thing I heard was a whiskey, and there's probably 3 or 4 y'all in there. I don't know if that was a whiskey 9 or a whiskey something.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Mobile. Whiskey 4, Echo November Delta Mobile.
All right, there was a whiskey something mobile. Let's take that mobile station. Give it to me again.
Roger. Whiskey 4, Echo November Delta Mobile.
You faded in the middle. I got Whiskey 4, Echo, fade.
Echo November Delta Mobile.
Echo November Delta stroke mobile. Gotcha. Man, we ain't going to keep it because I don't want to lose you. Probably a 5-6, 56 there, Roger?
Yeah, Roger. I got you a floor of about a 3, but you're pushing well over into the 20s. I got a good quiet noise floor out here, so you have a good one sounding good. Whiskey 4, Echo November Delta Mobile in Southern Alabama.
Southern Alabama, Roger that, buddy. I don't know what you did, but you come on up to a solid S9, so we'll go 5-9 both ways if that's good with you. And what part of Alabama? I don't know if you heard, I grew up on Dolphin Island, Roger.
Oh, Roger, no, I did not hear that. I was just spinning the dial and was trying to figure out where all that booming audio was coming from. Yeah, right now I'm just running around Enterprise, Alabama, but originally from Huntsville, Alabama. So you're definitely making it over this way quite well.
Roger that, buddy. I got you. Well, I got us both in there as a 5-9 both ways, so you keep them safe and have a good evening, rest of your evening, and I'm hoping I'm going to be all right to say roll tide.
Roger, roll tide, and you keep it up. You're doing good out this way. Whiskey 4, Echo, November Delta Mobile, and I'm going to find me a place to get something to eat. You have a good evening.
You as well, man, and check that radio out on that YouTube channel. 73 is my friend, QRZ. Yeah, all right, I couldn't do a whole lot with that. There was a bunch of kilos in there. Kilo 7, I think I heard.
Alpha Lima 5 Oscar Mobile.
All right, let's do that in mobile. Give it to me again. I think you said Alpha something.
Yeah, it's Alpha Lima 5 Oscar Mobile in Palm Bay, Florida. The name is Al. Alpha Lima, back to you.
I got Alpha Lima 5 Oscar Mobile.
That's a QSL. I'm mobile in Palm Bay, Florida. Palm Bay, Florida. Back to you.
All right. Well, when I pull it up, it's saying you out of Alaska there. I may have something messed up there.
Yeah, you know how it is today. You know, you're number 1 down here in Florida, number 5, number 9, 8, you name it. They're all down here. What's the QTH there?
QTH here is Chandler, Oklahoma, Roger.
Okie dokie on the Oklahoma. You're 5-9 plus into Palm Bay, Florida. 73 to you and your family and happy DXing. Alpha Lima 50, QRT.
Roger that, bud. Glad to get you in a log. I feel like I got it messed up, but I got to run with what I brung there, Roger.
Okie dokie. 73, my friend.
73, try to spread them out, guys. QRZ.
Kilo 3, Zulu, Oscar, November.
Kilo 3, Zulu, I think it was.
Kilo 3, Zulu, Oscar, November.
Kilo 3, Zulu, Oscar, November. Another one out of Alabama. Man, this is something.
Yes, sir. You are coming in 5'9", very clean, 5'9 plus. North Alabama here, this side, QSL.
Hey, roger that, roger that. Well, like I say, I grew up on Dauphin Island. I'm up here in Oklahoma now. I miss my water, miss my seafood there. And usually what I do when I get done with these streams, I'll send out, if your email's good on QRZ, you'll get a QSL card with a picture of my dad's troll. It's off the stern of his boat there, Roger.
Roger that. I've been to Dauphin Island maybe once or twice, but I'm mostly here up in northeast Alabama. Running a fan dipole like you are, bare bones, 100 watts, FD991A, QSL.
Roger that. Well, it sounds good, man. Go to the channel and check that thing out, because it's definitely working for you, sounding beautiful. I got us in the log as a 5'9" both ways, Roger.
Roger that. And 73, you have a good pileup coming.
Yeah, I don't know how much more I can take, although I am having fun. 73 is my friend. Y'all come on with another one. QRZ.
Kilo 9, Hotel Tango. Whiskey America 4, Japan, Yokohama.
All right, I got to go with the Japan, Yokohama. I don't even know where to start, but come in there.
Okay, Whiskey America 4, Japan, Yokohama, and in Nashville, Tennessee. You're 5'9" and a beautiful signal. Go ahead.
Roger, there you had me chuckling every time you throw that Japan in there, mess me all up. So you're going to have to slow it down, because I got Whiskey November, I think, and then it just all went, yeah.
All right, Whiskey America 4, Japan, Yokohama. Whiskey America 4, Japanese junkyard.
All right, James, in Tennessee. I got you in there, man. That's a way to have fun with it. Kind of remind me of the old CB days there, Roger.
Roger, yeah. I was a little bit of CB. I was on in 1960, and CB a little bit before that, but it's more fun this way. I've got about 300 and some countries, I think, now.
Yeah, Roger that. Well, I grew up on that island there. We called it the Rock, and I'd get there right at Fort Gaines. I had an old Ford pickup truck that was a covered wagon, had a 8-foot whip off the top of that old camper shell that did not fit that truck. I think it was a 60s model camper shell on a 80 model truck. Yeah, so it did not look right, but it worked good, and I'd get out there, had a little radio stretch to the Gulf, and man, that thing would talk. Over.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, that's what makes it, you know, you get into some stuff and you put it together and you think, well, this won't work, and it just works right great, good. I'll let you go now. I'm sure there's some others waiting for you, so we'll catch you again. WA4J and JY, Nashville, Tennessee.
Roger that, in Tennessee. All right, man. Well, check that thing out at my YouTube channel. We're streaming live. I can't tell you where we at right now, but sounding good, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. 73 is from KJ5 GVQ QRZ.
Kilo 9, Mike, Juliet, Quebec.
End in Quebec.
Kilo 4, Mike, Juliet, Quebec.
Kilo 4, Mike, Juliet, Quebec. QSL?
Roger. It's Marston and Alabama.
Oh, man, got another one out of Alabama. Can I safely say Roll Tide?
Oh, not this time. It's a War Eagle on this end.
Well, you know, it just is what it is there, Roger.
I'm just saying. Can you give me your call sign, please, so I can log you in on my logbook?
Absolutely, my friend. It's Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec. The raw ham, Roger?
Roger. And like I said, you're coming in here in Alabama, North Alabama.
10 over 59 at least. I mean, you're blasting my radio out. It's sounding good.
Roger that, buddy. I appreciate those flowers. We're going to go 5-9 both ways because I got you about another 5 or 10 over here. Check that thing out, man. Go to my channel and see what it sounds like. KJ5, GVQ to raw ham, Roger.
Roger. 73 to you and K4MJQ 73 and clear.
73s, my friend. All right, let's catch another one. QRZ. All right, I think that was a Kilo Oscar in there. Maybe a Kilo Oscar 4.
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Victor Tango.
Kilo Oscar 4, something Victor Tango, I think it was.
Kilo Victor Tango, kilowatt.
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Victor Tango, QSL?
Roger, this is Rick, Radio India Charlie Kilo.
Roger that, Rick. What part of Florida are you in, bud? It looks like we worked 3 months ago, Roger.
Roger that. I'm in Palm Coast, Florida, so we're south of St. Augustine and north of Daytona on the East Coast.
Yeah, Roger that. I did a little work down there when I was doing construction in the elevator trade. That was quite time. I think I spent 3 or 4 months down there in my travel trailer, Roger.
Roger that. Well, we've retired and moved down here. We like it a lot.
Yeah, Roger that. As long as them hurricanes don't move in on you, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. Fortunately, the area is not too prone to it. I mean, it could still happen, and we'll just evacuate if it does, but God is good.
There you go, man. That's about the only way you can look at it. Roger that. God is good. Well, man, you need to check that radio out on that YouTube channel. You sounding good tonight, over.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I'm looking at the live stream right now, and as soon as we get off, I'll take a look at it.
Roger that. All right, bud. Well, I'll break with you and try to get some more of them in there. 73, my friend. I appreciate you coming in there. Got us logged 5-9 both ways, Roger.
Outstanding. Well, 73.
73. QRZ.
Kilo 9.
The one that stood out the most, I guess, was a Kilo Delta 4, over.
Kilo Delta 4, Zulu, Foxtrot, uniform.
Zulu, Foxtrot, uniform. Mercy. Getting tired there. Is that Steve in Tennessee?
That's correct. That is my first name. I go by Delight's the name I go by. But, yeah, that's to me.
Roger that. I just wanted to make sure I had it in there right. Booming signal in Oklahoma tonight, over.
Roger. I got you about a 5-8, 5-9.
All right, well, since you give me a choice, we're going to go 5-9 both ways for the sake of the log, over.
Roger. All right, I'll let you get some more. Thank you, Katie, for ZFU.
Roger that, bud. I appreciate you coming in there. And like I say, you can go check it out on YouTube, see what you sound like. 73 is my friend, QRZ.
4 Charlie. Tango.
Kilo Alpha something there at the end, kind of low. Come on in there. Was that Kilo Alpha 2, Kilo Alpha Bravo?
USA, Bravo 2, Kilo Alpha Bravo, 59 into Staten Island, New York. Copy?
All right, I had it as Kilo Alpha, but you say it's Kilo Bravo 2?
USA.
All right, Kilo Bravo 2, Kilo Alpha. Just give it to me one more time, the suffix. Kilo Bravo 2, and then the suffix.
Kilo Alpha Bravo.
All right, I got you in there that time. Out of New York, I heard you say that. Man, you're kind of down in my noise. We're going to go about a 5-5, 55, and I think you told me 5-9, Roger.
That's correct, sir. QSL. Thank you very much, and have a great night.
You as well, bud. I thank you for coming to the call. We'll break with you, and we'll say QRZ.
Whiskey Oscar 4 Charlie.
Tango, Oscar Golf. Sierra Hotel Tango.
All right, let's some Hotel Tango there at the end.
Kilo number 9, Sierra Hotel Tango.
Kilo number 9, Sierra Hotel Tango out of Florida. What part of Florida are you from there, bud?
I'm from Port St. Lucie on the east coast of Florida.
Yeah, roger that, roger that. There's a guy on the Band of Brothers net. I think he snowbirds down that way. So yeah, generally get in there pretty good. Come again and I'll give you a signal report there, Roger.
Roger, roger. I also need your suffix. I need your suffix. I got KQ5. Is that correct?
Negative, and you're bumping on a 5-8. 5-8. It's Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec, and we're streaming live on YouTube at Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham. Roger.
Roger, roger. Thank you very much. Give you 582, 58 also.
All right, I'll take the 5-8 both ways. 73, my friend, and maybe we'll get you in the log another time. QRZ.
Whiskey Oscar 4 Charlie.
Foxtrot Hotel
Charlie.
All right, Whiskey, I think Alpha 4 or something. Is that what it was? He come in there first.
Whiskey Oscar 4 Charlie.
Whiskey Oscar 4 Charlie. All right, letting this thing populate. Another Alabama. Roll Tide, I'm hoping.
Absolutely. Booming 20 over on me down here this evening. Sounding good, Rick.
Hey, thank you there, Anthony. What part of Alabama are you from?
We're up in northeast Alabama, about 60 miles north of Birmingham.
Oh, roger that, roger that. Yeah, well, I don't know if you heard, but I grew up on Dauphin Island. My mother, and everybody thinks, I'm just saying that, because you get a bunch of folks, oh, I grew up on Dauphin Island. They ain't no more grew up on Dauphin Island, but I grew up on Dauphin Island. My mama was born, she missed the boat. That was before there was ever a bridge. She was born right there on the island, Roger.
QSL. Yeah, I've rode that trolley across there, ferry, whatever they call it, from Dauphin Island back over to the other side. You'd think the water's a lot deeper than what it is, right?
Yeah, one would think it ain't that deep right there at the mouth of Mobile Bay. It's, around 20 feet unless you get in the ship channel. And I tell you, I stuck a door many a time. My dad had a bait shop there on the island, and we'd go right time of the year. You could catch some good shrimp there and some croakers. And he was good. He could watch that color machine, and he said, "Oh, we digging them now, boys. We getting them." He could see them on the bottom of that on the bottom there with that color machine.
Oh yeah. Well, there's some good food down there when they had the seafood fest. A lot of good cooks show up and cook some fish, good seafood.
Oh yeah, roger that. I come up here to watch. Say, oh, they having gumbo. I said, them folks don't know nothing about no gumbo. I had to give them my grandma's recipe, Roger.
Yeah, they know how to open a can and heat it up, right?
Roger that, Roger. I tell you, I miss it every year at Thanksgiving. I always love to open my own oysters, and every time it just kills me to go to try to buy a sack of them up here, and I can't afford to take the time off to go down and buy them, Roger.
Yeah, I understand. Well, maybe you could be like me and retire in the South. We retired 2 years ago, and man, we wish we'd have done it earlier. We just couldn't afford it. You want to make it?
I know exactly what you mean. I got 7 kids. I got 3 sets of twins and 1 single. Oldest is 20, and the youngest is 9. So yeah, I'm 50, so I don't think I'm ever going to retire, Roger.
I hope you live a long, long life, because retirement's about 75, 80 for you, right?
If then. All right, buddy. Well, I'm going to break with you, man. I appreciate you. And we're going to go 5-9 both ways in that log book there, Roger.
QSL. No, I got you 20 over, brother. You sounding good. Have a good one. Good evening. 7-3 from North Alabama, WO47.
Good chatting with you, my friend. Catching up with people from Alabama, that's a good thing. All right, I got the computers waiting on another one. KJ5 GVQ calling QRZ.
K6AER, New Mexico.
Foxtrot Hotel Bravo.
All right, there was, I think, K6AER. I may have that first letter wrong.
Kilo 6 Alpha Echo Romeo, Mike near New Mexico.
Kilo 6 Alpha Echo Romeo, New Mexico. Yeah, it just popped up there. How you doing this evening, bud?
Yeah, I don't have the call there.
Oh, sorry. It's Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec, and we're streaming live on YouTube, so you'll get to go hear what that 20 over sounds like, Roger.
Well, very good. And you've got a loud signal here. We're a little bit north of Alamogordo, New Mexico. Picking you up with a 2-element beam at 90 feet. We're about 4,600 feet out here in the high desert. My name is Mike. KJ5GVQ, K6AER.
All right, I think you got that right. It's GVQ, Golf Victor Quebec there, Roger.
Roger.
All right, man. Yeah, that 90 feet, that beam's definitely working for you. I'm running a little Yaesu FT710 barefoot with a stock mic and homebrew fan dipole at about 50 feet, Roger.
Oh, boy, that's an amazing signal there with a fan dipole on just 100 watts.
Yeah, just 100 watts, that's it. And you know, I ain't even getting to that in the peaks.
Well, you're about 5 to 10 over there, so got a great signal coming in here, Rich.
Appreciate it, man. I know a lot of people say this radio does good for me, and I couldn't tell anybody else a different radio to buy. I'm absolutely in love with it. All right, man. Well, I got you in the log. We're going 5-9 both ways, and glad you come to my call and got you in there, and hopefully we'll get to work again.
Okay, you're up to about 10 over 9 there. 73 there, Rich. KJ5GVQ, K6AER clear.
Roger that, bud. All right, we're going to pick up a couple more. We're going to go to about 8 o'clock, and then I'm going to shut this down. I have had fun, and we're going to do this more often. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, calling QRZ.
November X-ray, 1 Victor.
November X-ray, 1 Victor, I think it was.
Man, you got it on the first try. There was a couple other stations I heard, but congratulations. You pulled it right out. Name here is Jeff, Juliet Echo, Foxtrot, hanging out in Colorado, southwest Colorado, a little mountain town called Durango.
Roger that. I've never been to Colorado. I always wanted to go. Well, man, you made it pretty easy to pull you out. I heard there was a couple more in there, and then you just kind of busted in on top of them. You definitely need to go see what that thing sounds like. It's loud and proud, and I love it.
Well, that's good to hear. Your signal report, you're holding 20 over, and this is just barefoot FTDX 3000 and a wire and some trees. I didn't even make any effort to get it up very high. It's just, I don't know, 12, 15 feet. Whatever I could throw the rock over that first branch, you know. That's just where it's been for years.
Hey, Roger that, man. When I first started, I got my general back in August of last year, September of last year, somewhere right in there. And, man, I was all stressed out, didn't know what I was doing, and started out with an antenna at about 15 feet, and then I come up with this brilliant idea, and I raised it a little bit, and then I raised it again, and then I split the elements in different areas, and then I took an old tower that I had from back in my CB days. I had to cut a couple of pieces of it out. It was in bad shape, but got it standing up and got some EMT out the top and got me at 50 feet. Roger?
Roger. You know, I'm in a forest. I got hundreds of trees, taller than the 100-foot mark. It's really about motivation and laziness here. I could get that up 5 times higher than it is. Oh well, you know. Plus, since the ground is all non-conductive and granite and sandstone stuff, low soil conductivity, if we get that dipole too high up, it actually goes above 50 ohms on the impedance, and you start to approach that 73 ohm free space. So we not only don't have to get it as high, it tears up the performance if we do. So there is that. Hey, I got you 20 over. Give me your call sign again and a signal report, and I'll get you put in the log here. Go ahead.
Yeah, bud, you faded a little, but you still 5.9 on that last transmission. You was booming in here 20, 25 over. So we're going to go 5.9 both ways. And the call is Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec. And like I say, check me out on YouTube, man. It's my call, The Raw Ham. And you can hear what that thing sounds like. It is definitely loud and proud.
Ooh, I'm getting live streamed?
Oh, absolutely, man. Nothing but the best for you there, Roger.
Ah, cool. That's happened once before to me, and yeah. So I'll check it out. I got you up on QRZ as well. Hey, you're sorry, I'm having a brain fight. You said Arkansas, I thought, but your QRZ says Chandler.
Yeah, I'm in Chandler, Oklahoma, about an hour east of Oklahoma City, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, man. I got my dad was when I grew up. I was born in Enid. My first 12 years were spent in Watonga. My dad was the high school principal there. We moved back to Enid. They retired and moved to Japan to teach over, for the military. I ended up in Colorado about 20 years ago. I've got a friend in Luther, so kind of same area. And if you have any Atwoods in your area, I used to be the IT guy for the Atwoods corporate office.
Roger that. Yeah, we got Atwoods right up the road. Now, I'm a transplant. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm from South Alabama, a little place called Dauphin Island, Roger.
I've been through there as well, man. I've done the whole vacation to Mobile and the Dauphin Islands and all that kind of stuff in that area. But yeah, I haven't been back since my dad passed away in 2016, and yeah, he's buried in Enid. But yep, so we got some ties. That's kind of what I was picking up. But yeah, I used to set up all the cash registers up in Enid for the Atwoods and all the computers and stuff, and then would have to drive them down to the new stores, or anytime they had a trouble ticket, they had a corporate helicopter. They could fly me down there to fix something real quick if need be. So yeah, just a small world type of thing.
Roger that, bud. Well, I'm glad I was able to pick you up tonight and get you in the log, and I've already smashed the log button, so I got to send there at 5.9 both ways, and maybe we'll get to work again another night there. Over.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of digital stuff, so not on phone as much, but hey, are you gonna go to extra? You gonna take it?
Man, I was supposed to start my extra class last 2 weeks ago, but I've been having to work overtime, and so I missed my class. So I still plan on it. I just hadn't got there yet. Over.
Yeah, fair enough. I went to extra, never expecting to use any of those privileges. I was just trying to help the club with VE stuff. It was like 3 years after that I even got HF equipment, but I like that I don't have to look at the band plan to see if I can answer CQ, because I think I would make that mistake and transmit in the extra portion were I not an extra. So I administer the tests as a VE up here in Durango, and those extras, they are definitely brutal. So be prepared. It's not like the general was.
Yeah, Roger that. I know when I tested for both tech and general, there was several people in there doing extra, and some of them walk out with their head hung low and been there several times. So yeah, I know it's got to be pretty brutal. But one day, and I did that one time. I answered CQ in the middle of a contest there, and boy, when I realized it, I I was feeling bad there. I said, yep, never again.
I admit that I have, for my own self-sided entertainment purposes, in 40 meters, I have hung out on 7.175, which is the border between extra and general. So on the radio it says 7175, which looks like it's fine in the band plan, but then you realize it's lower sideband and it's all transmitting into extra. So I call CQ on 7175, and I quite often have to tell the generals they can't be here, but I guess I'm like that.
I hear you there, buddy. Well, all right, man. Well, I'm glad to get you in there tonight. I'm going to try to get one more, and not that I want to cut you off, because I could sit here and ratchet jaw all night, but I know I got to go to bed here soon. So I'm going to break with you, bid you 73s, and check that channel out so you'll hear what that thing sounds like. Over.
You got it, my brother. Have fun, and nice to get you in the log for the first time. November X-Ray 1 Victor, and take care, my friend.
You as well, buddy. All right, we're going to do one more. Wished I could stay here all night, but who knows? Maybe y'all can get in on my stream tomorrow night on 40. We do a net at 7 Central, and we try to get on 7.215. QRZ.
Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot Hotel Bravo.
Kilo Oscar 4, I think it was Foxtrot something, and my brain scrambled.
That's Foxtrot Hotel Bravo, KO4FHB.
KO4FHB. It looks like we worked about 8 days ago. Over.
Hey, Roger, Rich. Yeah, it's nice to get you in the log again. And well, I tell you, I was throwing through the bands, and I heard you, and I thought, boy, what perfect timing. I just got a new FTDX10, and I'd like to see how it sounds.
Well, buddy, we streaming live, and I got you a good solid 5.9 signal. Sounds great. Over.
Hey, Roger that, man. Cool beans. Well, I appreciate you getting me in there. I know I got this radio Saturday, and I started having SWR problems on my Mosley about Sunday evening, so I've not been able to play with it much. I had to get up there and fix some stuff, but I think I got it working now. I'm going to cross my fingers and sacrifice some chicken and rub my bald head in the mirror.
Roger that, bud. Roger that. Well, wasn't you with us last Wednesday night? Is that where I'm knowing you from?
Yeah, it was last Wednesday. I was on my, FT897, and yeah, it was, last Wednesday.
Roger that. Well, I didn't really pick up on the call, but I definitely recognized the voice, and then when it said 8 days, I said, yeah, all right, well, I'm hoping to do it again tomorrow night. I'm scheduled to be on call. I laid out sick Monday and today, but feeling better. Still knows if I get the way I ain't taking the medicine, then I'm right back where I started. But I got to go to work tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be on call, but there's a guy supposed to be covering for me, and I'm going to pick his night up Thursday night. So, all right, bud. Well, I'm going to break with you. Good to catch you in there. I'll say 73s there. Over.
Hey, Roger that, man. Man, bless you and yours, man. 7-3, and I'll get you down a log some other day, bud. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, Kilo Oscar 4, Fox Hotel Bravo. 7-3, bud.
7-3s, my friend. I know I said I wasn't going to do no more, but we're going to do one more. One more, only because we'd already talked to Donald before. One more. QRZ.
Kilo Romeo 4, Alpha Bravo.
Quebec Bravo.
Kilo 3, Sierra Oscar Mike.
Radio, Norway 3, wireless electric radio.
Norway 3. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I almost messed up and forgot to hit enter. I think it was Norway 3 something or another. Let my screen reset. All right, come on with it.
Yeah, wireless electric radio, N3WER, wireless electric radio.
Roger that, man. I heard that voice and I was like, man, I gotta pick him up. I see you a member of the WRL. That's pretty cool. Chris out of Pennsylvania, is that correct?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Give me your QRZ one more time.
Oh man, you faded there, but I still got you. I had you a 5-9 solid. We're gonna roll with that. And it's Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham, and we're streaming live on YouTube. And you're gonna be the last one there, Roger.
Yeah, you're sounding beautiful over here. 73s. It's good to hear you in there. Operator Chris, 100%. Harrisburg, the state of Pennsylvania capital. Harrisburg, PA. 73s, buddy.
All right, man. Check that thing out. Golly, you about blew me out of my chair just then. I don't know if you turned some power up or band just changed. But we'll go 5-9 both ways, and I got you in there, Roger.
100%. 73s, brother. Have a great day, and do what you got to do to get back to work there. 73s.
Roger that. All right, y'all. Well, that was my last one. I appreciate everybody that joined us, and maybe we can get y'all on our net tomorrow night. 7.215 is where we try to set up at 7 o'clock Eastern. 73s from KJ5 GVQ. We're clear.